Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the Squid Game finale. This is season 3 episode 6 and it's finally time. Yeah, I'm a little scared, but we're just gonna do it. Before I start, I do want to tell you that all my Squid Game reactions are available on my Patreon uncut, so that are my full reactions to the episodes. Not just the 20 to 30 minutes I cut out from it, but just the full hour-long reactions. If you want to see those, they're available under the uncut reaction tier and you can find it by clicking the link in the description to my Patreon. So yeah, episode 6, the last thing we saw is that Ji-hoon, the father of the baby, and the baby, they were left now, but someone needs to be pushed off. Who is going to be that person? I'm a little scared. I don't really know what's going to happen. I think Jun-ho is gonna be there also with the boat this episode, but I don't really know what he can do. The thing is, I think he's gonna find the island now, but I don't really see how he's going to stop anything, how he's gonna save anyone. So that's also kind of my question, like, what are you even planning on doing, you know? Your brother literally warned you that he had to kill you if he came back there, so yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna make this intro too long. I just really want to know what happens and how it ends, so I feel like I'm gonna come out of this really devastated, but for now I'm going in with a positive mindset, so let's watch this episode. Oh, we start at the boat. Nice.
확인할 게 있으니까 움직이지 마. 당신 그 게임에 참가한 겁니까? 거기서 도망쳐 나온 겁니다. 어디입니까? 그 섬. 저기.
Damn. Oh, I'm so excited. I just got chills.
아이는 괜찮아요?
다음 단계로 이동해 주시기 바랍니다.
How are they going to do this? How? You know what would have been really dark if it was just him left with his baby. But like, this is pretty dark already.
아이만 넘겨. 당신은 거기 남고.
What the hell is he doing?
너 그게 무슨 뜻인지 알아? 다음 단계에 너와 이 아이 둘 중 하나가 탈락해.
Yeah, that's what I just said, but I was like, imagine. I didn't think that would happen.
너 설마 네 손으로 이 아이를 죽이고 그 돈을 가지고 여길 나가겠다고?
아이 넘겨.
What? No, he wouldn't, right? That's his child. What?
다리가 끊어집니다. 참가자들은
Oh. Oh, she's gonna destroy it all.
4분 남았습니다.
아이 내 너라니까.
우리가 못 건너가면 너도 죽어.
True.
그럼 여기서 다 같이 죽든가.
해경에 연락했어요. 여기 위치 보냈으니까 2시간 안에 이쪽으로 올 겁니다.
감사합니다. 자, 괜찮겠어요?
Okay, so they are gonna get him out there.
일이 끝나면 모든 책임은 제가 지겠습니다.
If you're still alive.
아이 내 너라니까.
내가 탈락자가 돼줄게.
씨발. 당신 내가 호구로 보여? 그렇게 슬쩍 넘어와서 난 밀어 죽이고 혼자서 상금 다 쳐먹으려고. 당신 전에도 우승했다더니 하마터면 속을 뻔했어 당신 연기에.
믿어야 너도 아이도 살아.
왜? 당신이 도대체 뭔데?
약속을 했어. 이 아이 지켜주겠다고.
약속? 누구랑? 준이랑? 당신 준이랑 무슨 사이야? 밖에서 원래 알던 사이야?
No, some people just actually care about other people.
어쩐지 준이 그게 껌딱지처럼 그쪽에 시간 없어. 까는 소리 하지 말고 애 다리 위에 올려놔.
Honestly, the fact that he's still willing to sacrifice his own child tells me that the baby is safer off with Ji-hoon. I really wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, because it's a weird situation and he had to do what he could to protect himself, but now I'm like,
빨리! 뒤로 빠져.
Yeah, this is gonna be your first time holding your daughter. How wonderful. Oh, the knife is still there. Is he gonna get the knife? Run, run, run over that bridge. Did he really think Ji-hoon was just gonna stay there? 5 seconds, hurry the fuck up. I feel like the bridge is gonna close and then he has to jump or something. Oh shit, they got everything on her as well. Dad, they know she's dead.
죽겠다면서 그새 생각이 바뀌죠.
난 자격이 없.
Yeah, exactly. Don't they have to press the button first, or does it just start instantly now? Yeah. Don't fall before the game even starts, then you still have to drop the fucking baby. Press that button! That's your own child! I'm angry.
안 돼, 그러지 마.
No. What a dick. Why are they not pressing the fucking button? Excuse me? And no, he can't let him go because then he has to drop the baby. Imagine the baby just winning. What the actual fuck?
33번 탈락.
No one's ever won it twice before.
Oh, so it does count. I thought it didn't count because they didn't press the button. I think also no one's ever played it twice before, so...
해경 함정입니다.
마지막 게임이 시작되었습니다.
This is the most stupid fucking thing ever. I feel like the authorities or something are just gonna be there in time. He is not gonna drop a baby. He couldn't even kill the assholes in their sleep with a knife. He's not gonna drop a baby.
What are you waiting for 4, 5, 6? Just to end it already.
I get it. Some goodbyes take time.
I would say I get it. It's pretty fucked up to have to kill a baby, but, you know, they really are a different breed. I think he's gonna jump instead of the baby, and that they're gonna stop him.
네 말이 아니야. 사람이야. 사람은
탈락.
He's not like you assholes.
게임이 종료되었습니다.
해경 함정이 섬쪽으로 다가옵니다. 철수 시작해.
This is dark, indeed.
모든 인원은 즉시 업무를 멈추.
What are they gonna do with the baby now? Is someone even gonna get it? I think maybe the girl, because she wanted to shoot herself, and then she saw that, and she didn't, and I think everyone's leaving now.
탈출 장소로.
Oh, is it gonna, like, self-destruct? Yeah. You're a little too late. I honestly have to say, because I said this before, a lot of people had the theory that Ji-hoon would become the new frontman. I think I like this better. The fact that him being so good, just wanting to save lives, that didn't change in the end, that all of this didn't change him, didn't make him evil or whatever. I think it's a fitting end for him. I really do. It's sad, but I think it's better than him becoming what he hates, you know? I feel like his brother might shoot him, that he's gonna shoot the front man. He can get away with all of this. I think that would also be somehow a fitting end for him, even though he really wanted his brother back in the first place. I feel like this place is a maze. You really have to figure out how it all works and how you get where, how.
왜 그랬어? 야!
They're just all carpooling, all driving their vans back, like nothing ever happened. Games are over, bye. And I feel like this would still continue in another place. Just these VIPs, they have so much money, they'll just set this all up again in another place. Ooh. Oh my god. But he got out, but did the baby and the girl, did they get out? Felt like that explosion suddenly came faster than I thought it would. Oh, 6 months later!
뭐 하나 여쭤봐도 될까요?
Can't believe actually 2 people got out.
수천동 쪽 사세요?
아니요.
여기서 제가 그림 한번 그려드린 적이 있었나요?
아니요.
한번 뵌 적이 있는 것 같아서요. 아, 다른 뜻이 있어서 드린 말씀은 아니고.
전에 여기서 잠깐 일한.
어쩐지 익숙한 느낌이.
Ah, the girl. Is she better?
사진도 찍었어.
아, 이쁘게 잘 찍어.
Oh.
안녕 나연아.
안녕하세요.
우리 나연이를 아세요?
여기서 일할 때 들어. 나연이 아팠다고.
아, 그러시구나.
건강해 보이네요.
들이 도와주셔가지고요. 지금은 많이 좋아졌습니다.
감사합니다.
Cute.
더 이상 아프면 안
네.
Okay.
저기
I can't believe she actually succeeded.
다음에 다시 올게요.
아빠.
맛있어?
여보세요.
또 혹시 나야? 전화번호 왜 바꾼 거야?
누구시죠?
글쎄 내 목소리도 까먹은 기야. 남남북녀 방만철이야. 또 혹시 딸 찾아주던 사람. 너무 놀라지 말고 들어. 그래서 또 혹시 딸을 봤다는 사람이
What?
형왕상 일치하는 데가 많아. 딸 이름 한송이 맞지?
And they thought she was dead.
그래 연락해.
황영! 이런다고 네 죄가 줄어들 것 같아? 망 좀 버렸더니 그새를 못 참고 잠을 자냐?
죄송합니다.
죄는 네가 짓고 깜빵은 내가 가고.
아니 형님 죄송은 한데요. 얘는 형님이 진 것이 맞죠.
이 새끼가 사실 뭐 6개월이면 잠깐 쉬고 나온 거지. 교도소가 옛날이랑 많이 달라져. 시설이 좋으니까 웬만한 모텔보다 낫더라고. 몇 년간 딱지치는 놈만 찾으러 다녔는데 막상 다 끝났다니까. 갑자기 허전한 게 뭘 해야 할지 모르겠네. 황영은 이제 뭐 할 건데?
I feel like he kind of must have the same thing.
경찰이요. 이 난리를 치고요.
좀 그런가? 그럼 나랑 같이 일할래? 생각해보면 괜찮아. 어려운 사람들 도와주면서 돈을 버는 거라니까.
아니 형님 말은 똑바로 해야죠. 사람들 도와주는 것은 아니.
난 빌려줄 돈은 있고요.
돈만 있었어도 모텔에 있던 돈은 진짜 다 없어졌어.
Ah.
네, 제가 갔을 땐 이미 그 방은 비어 있었어요.
어떤 놈이 가져갔지? 거기 아는 사람 우리 둘밖에 없는. 설마 사장이?
No.
저도 그랬으면 좋겠네요.
He's not alive, right? We saw him there on the floor and the whole building went boom. Don't tell me his brother is gonna be there. The baby! Oh, now it's a real baby. Baby also looks so different, but yeah, now it's supposed to be 6 months older. Oh, so then he gets to take the money to take care of this baby, I guess. Why him? And what did they do with this baby for the other 6 months? What happened? Oh my god! Oh my god! The little brother! And the parents! Oh! I didn't even think we were still gonna see this. I just didn't think about it anymore. Whoa.
오늘아 고생 많이 하셨어.
바로 여기 있습니다.
똘씨 나가는 날이 오늘이었어?
지금 공항이에요.
내가 일이 겹쳐서 못 챙겼어. 연길 공항에 도착하면은 사람이 나와 있을 거니까 잘 다녀와. 꼭 찾아서 와야 돼.
감사합니다.
느낌 있지? 이거 싹 다 고쳐서 텔처럼 한번 만들어 보자.
He's gonna be there, right? Chunho.
얼마나 뽑게요? 없어.
내가 대표 너가 총수비 끝.
에?
Yeah, that's not really how that works.
이 방이야 이 방.
여기가.
Or the money is gonna be there. What is...
여기가 근데
그렇다니까 어떤 새끼지 10,000원짜리 한 장도 안.
그 형사놈이 먹고 아까운 거 아닐까요?
아니야 임마. 황 형사 걔는 이런 돈을 삼킬 수 있는 스케일이 아니야.
아니.
넌 새끼가 가져간 거야.
Yeah, I knew it.
성가영 시절
전데요.
성균 씨를 아는 사람.
Oh, that's his daughter, yeah.
가영 씨에게 전해드릴 게 있어서 왔습니다.
He took the money to give it to his daughter.
I'll be there. 아빠가 보냈어요. 가서 아빠한테 전해주세요. 난 이제 아빠가 연락을 하든 말든 상관없다고. 그냥 아빠는 없는 셈 치고 살 거라고. 그러니까 관심 끊으라고.
이건 성균 씨 유품입니다. 성균 씨께서 돌아가셨습니다. 성균 씨가 가영 양에게 남기신 겁니다.
Oh, it's just back on the card? Wow. This is just going on, but in other parts of the world too now? Wait, is that Cate Blanchett? What the hell? Huh?
Let's go again.
Ah, she knows he knows.
As you wish.
What? This is crazy. Yeah, see, that's what I said. This is not just going to end. They'll just continue this somewhere else. These people have so much money, so much power. There's nothing you can do to stop this. Oh my god! That's it? Wow. Okay, well, the thing is, I already looked at the ratings before I started reacting to these last 3. And I saw that this one was lower rated than the other ones. So I was like, oh yeah, people are probably gonna be like complaining about a season finale or a series finale again. I honestly feel like people complain about every series finale nowadays. Like, it's never enough for them. Because people are now mad. I read some real quick comments. People are now mad that it ended bad for Ji-hoon after everything that he did. And that they try to fight this game so hard. And that now only an American version started. And that's the end. And people are mad about that. And I'm like, honey, you were watching Squid Game. I always knew this was not gonna have a happy end. And if you're mad about that now, then I really think you're watching the wrong show. I think for this show, yes, it's sad. I would have loved to see it end well. But to make a good show, I think this is a perfect ending. Actually, it's just like this whole thing is set up by rich people, and capitalism plays a big role because that's how people get in debt, that's why people get desperate. If you look at real life, you also can't really fight capitalism. It's just there. And especially as an individual, you can never really change it. And I don't know, it feels impossible to do something about that. And if you think that in the show that is literally about that was going to have a happy ending, I don't know. No, I never expected that, to be honest. Okay, yes, I would have loved to see Ji-hoon survive. But then there was also a lot of people who had this theory that he was going to be the next frontman. And I already couldn't really imagine it. Like, I was open to the idea because so many people thought it. And I was like, they must get this thought from somewhere, you know? But still, the way he played this game, how he tried to save as many lives as he could, how he couldn't even kill those assholes in their sleep after everything they did, after they wanted to kill a baby. I was like, no, this is not the man who's gonna be in charge of this after this season. There is some people who got out. I'm pretty surprised that the dad actually got out from the sick girl. I was like, Squid Game it never ends well, so he's probably also not gonna get out. And he got out, the kid got better, they were in the amusement park again. She was there too. I think for the guard, like the girl who was looking for her daughter, she wanted to shoot herself and she thought Ji-hoon was gonna drop the baby. And when he didn't do that, I feel like in some way her faith in humans also somewhat got restored, you know? Because that's really the thing. This whole game, it really brings out the worst in people. And then when you see all that ugliness, it makes you really depressed, you know? And I think that's also what the whole conversation in season 1 with Ilnam, that was also about this subject. Just the idea that Ji-hoon, until the very end, just believed in good and that he stayed good and he didn't go away from that path. I think that's really admirable. Can we talk about the father of that baby? What a useless piece of shit. I was really rooting for him because I thought, okay, in the end, when you hold your child for the first time, he already looked at the child and I feel like he felt something for the child. It's still your kid, you know? But he was just ready to drop his own kid. What kind of piece of shit are you then? I would have understood if he was like, hey, I need to protect my baby, and he would have pushed Ji-hoon off. I would have understood that. Like, that's the game. You gotta do what it takes to stand up for yourself, and I understand that you're not just gonna sacrifice yourself. It's also really scary. I wouldn't have liked him for it, but I would have understood it. But to just be like, no, you just go there, so you're not a threat anymore, and then I can just drop my baby, and then it's easier for me. Like, you didn't even try to just push him off, you know? So pathetic. I really understand why the mom of the baby didn't trust him. She was so right about that. The thing is, he's an asshole. We knew that from the beginning, but I was still like, okay, but that's his kid, you know, and he's gonna want the best for his kid, of course, as most parents want, healthy parents, I mean. And I thought she was judging him maybe a bit too hard on her own experiences with him, and that he would probably just be good for his kid, you know, but no. No. When Ji-hoon saw that as well, I really thought at first he's gonna sacrifice himself so the father can raise the kid, but when he saw that he was willing to drop that baby, he knew it was not a good idea to leave the baby with him. In the end, the baby ended up with Junho. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his brother placed the baby there because he was the last seen with the baby. I'm wondering what happened to the baby for the other 6 months then? Like, where was it? And then he has this baby now, and the money, is he gonna take care of this baby? I don't know, it feels like a bit of a random choice to leave the baby with him, to be honest. I didn't really expect that. I really thought the girl who escaped, I really thought her daughter was actually dead, because she read that in the files, and that her seeing that baby being left on its own, actually, that she would get the baby, that she would try to save it and then raise it herself, because she also lost her own daughter, kind of trying to do it over or something, you get what I mean? And like, I'm glad that her own child appeared to be alive in the end, but I don't know, it still feels like a random choice to give the child to Junho. I think Ilnam also wanted to just get him money, and by giving him that baby, that was the key to the money, actually. So I guess that has something to do with it. I don't know, I'm sure they'll find good parents for the baby. Junho is not a bad person, so I think he's gonna try to at least or take care of it himself or find good parents for the kid. But that didn't really go how I expected. I completely forgot about, what's her name? Sao Byok? The girl from season 1. She was of course trying to look out for her brother. We saw something of that in the beginning of season 2, but I just didn't think about it anymore. And I was like, who are these people? And then they said her name and I was like, oh, the parents, they finally reunited with the brother. So that's a good ending for that storyline as well. There are some good endings here. But it's just like the bigger thing. You can't really stop the bigger thing. That's just impossible. Why do I kind of feel like Netflix might make an American version of this now? Like, yeah, the normal Squid Game is over. Now we're gonna make Squid Game America. I feel like they would just continue this show. I mean, even if it's just for money because it's Netflix. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would do that. Also, what the hell was Cate Blanchett doing there? I was like, wait, I recognize her. That's Cate Blanchett. Like, she's the last person I expected to see in Squid Game. That's kind of funny. But yeah, slay, I guess. Yeah, and then of course the last thing that we saw Ilnam go to Ji-hoon's daughter and give her the bank card. So I suppose because they were like, yeah, no one else knew the money was here. So who could have gotten it? So I guess Ilnam took the money, right, put it back on a card and gave that to the daughter, right? That's what happened here. I think it's fair. That's the thing with Ilnam, like the front man. He does a lot of bad things. And I think he still, well, he stood behind it for a really long time. But I think he finally came to realize how maybe messed up it was. But also the fact that he was in the games himself. We also found out about that. I think that changes you as well. So that might also be a reason why you start doing that. And I think in the end, he did the right thing by bringing the baby to safety and bringing the money from Ji-hoon to his daughter. Of course, she deserves that. That's his daughter. That's kind of his legacy, however you want to call it. In the end, he did some right things, but he's still a bad person after everything he did. So I really thought he died too. I really thought the brother would shoot him in the end, but that also didn't happen. I think I covered it all then. I liked the ending. I feared for something worse because the rating was, well, not as high as the other episodes. So I thought it was maybe going to be a real bad ending or something, but yeah, okay, the games didn't stop, but I already expected that. It feels like this is just unstoppable. But there is some people who got out, and there is some people who got sort of happy endings. So that's honestly more than I could hope for. I don't know, I think it's a really fitting ending with Squid Game. I know some people don't agree with that and that's fine, but I really think it's a fitting ending for this show. So yeah, I liked it. Of course, still sad Ji-hoon died, but like I said during the episode, I think it's better than that he would have become the new frontman. Also, if he would have gotten out, I think he's so driven by stopping this that he still would have done everything to get to know everything about it and keep trying to stop it and all. And that's not a bad thing, but I don't know. I think the ending was fitting, even though I, of course, wanted him to live, you know, kind of a struggle in my head, but I think you understand me. Yeah, I think this was really my reaction. Wow, I had a lot of fun watching Squid Game. Like I said in the last one or the one before that, I had a really good time watching season 2 and 3. Well, lots of crying, but it was exciting. It's a good show, so I'm really glad they continued it after season 1, even though I had my doubts about it. I think they made a good choice there, and I think they also made a really good choice to end it here, even though I don't really trust the American version, what they're gonna do with that. If they're gonna start like a total different show or something, I don't know. I would see them do it, you know. But yeah, for now, Squid Game's over. At least the show Squid Game. I think if they would make something else, it would probably be a spin-off or something. Or just Squid Game the challenge again. That was exciting. But yeah, that was the show. And that were my reactions to the show. Like I said before, all of my reactions are available uncut on my Patreon. So also to this episode, you can see the full 50 minutes on there. And yeah, the entire other season. Even season 1 is still on there, season 2 as well. So if you want to see my full reactions to the show, that is still possible. It's on my Patreon. The link is in the description. And yeah, please let me know what you thought of this ending. If you agree with me or not, that's also fine. We're all allowed to have our own opinions, but this is just mine. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. And if you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you back another time at one of my other reactions. So yeah, hope to see you then. Bye!